Alright, so just FYI, if this thing goes live, yeah, I mean, if it goes live, oh, and then my game crashed. Cool. Alright, well, if that goes live, okay, first of all, yes, they're condensing seasons down from 3 passes to 1, right? It's technically 200, it's technically 350 diligence, which 350 diligence is, I don't know, in 2 months though, right? Because it ends December 17th or something. So yeah, it's less diligence, especially less if you're not paying premium. I kind of don't want to talk about it because it feels like there's no way it'd be real, right? It feels like there's no way they would allow this to happen. But if it is, I I don't even know what are we supposed to, like. I really feel powerless then to do anything. Um, like they're just not listening to us. Period. What else can we do? There's nothing, right? We've already. Oh, there we go. Load time, of course. If it is the dumbest thing I ever did, yes, I totally agree. I don't think I like. I've already been spamming people and trying to get them to adapt to a new system or anything of that sort. And I've already put in my 2 cents about how going this direction is extremely bad because we've already lost faith in Gamigo. That's it. It's gone. There is no more faith left, right? We have no more faith in the company. Gamigo is not there for the player base. Period. We know this. We know this because of what came out in the last few weeks with the credit shop stuff, right? So we know that. We've already established this. The community understands this, right? We've lost faith in it. So if they were, first of all, you can't bring faith back, right? There's no way to bring faith back without really, going all out and saying, all right, we made a mistake, and explaining it and saying, we're going to try to undo this direction. But they're not going to take that. They're not going to take that. They're not going to take that approach. So what are we supposed to do? Should I just stop streaming and making content for them? I already denied them. They asked me to do some kind of like a video for them for their 20-year thing. They're kind of reaching out to all the content creators and asking them to kind of pitch in like a 5-10 second video saying happy birthday or something. And I said no, and I told them why. And I worked with their one of the Gamigo employees a little bit who works with content creators, and I told them, hey, here's all the things that we in the player base think. It's the wrong direction. We're losing faith in the company. It's actually already lost in reality. What more can we do? What else do you want us to do, right? And most people didn't have faith to begin with, absolutely, right? But AAU was the faith restorer, right? Archeage Unchained's release was the thing that restored our faith. And now we're kind of going in the wrong direction. So that's why I don't think this is real. This doesn't make any sense to me, this Archepass. We're talking about the Archepass truck. That if they come out with this, it's like, and then it was gone 2 weeks later. Like, they made mistakes at the beginning, but that was okay. Like, I understand that there were issues with the Archepass people. I understand that they banned and then unbanned people. In reality, those issues were not the craziest in the universe. They did not cause infinite scaling. Because it's an MMO, you're supposed to play it for years, fine. But when it comes to marketplace stuff and actually controlling and trying to get people to buy premium or whatever, this is a totally different story. I can't imagine this is real. It just doesn't make sense. So if it is real, yeah, the community's going to yell. But the damage is done, right? The damage will literally already be done. It will be too late when the community yells about this stuff. And that's the issue. You're happy this is what they're doing? I'm happy because Gamigo is going to make money out of it, but the problem is that it makes a massively unfair advantage for those who are not getting the premium rewards, right? That's it. That's essentially what the problem is that people who have the premium rewards are going to be getting a lot more diligence. And overall, compared to the regular normal seasonal system, this whole system gives less diligence overall. And, or it's, I don't know, but it's over 2 months instead of 4, right? So maybe not, maybe it's something similar, but only if you pay for premium, which does make it so that non-free players are gypped from getting the extra labor to catch up, or the extra mounts and pets that they want. You know, that's the issue. It's like these are Mana Storm crystals. They may as well just change it back to Mana Storm crystals and call it Legacy. So this doesn't make any sense. That's why I'm looking at this and scrolling through and being like, this is impossible. This is the complete opposite of the route to take, right? Diligence is supposed to be the... I'm okay with like the 30-day auto loot and stuff. That's fine. I don't like this Traveler's Blessing because that still puts a weird advantage to accounts, or to characters. But like labor in there, and like 30-day auto loot. That's a convenience item. People don't need that. I get that. Fine. Diligence is totally different story, right? Labor, totally different story. Labor is diligence. Diligence is labor in a way, right? Tempering. Look at these tempering charms that are in here. Gives people a better chance to go and get their temper up. It's not crazy, but again, it's a step in the wrong direction, of course. So, well, thanks. Appreciate it. Oh, I have food. Amazing. I can actually eat. Yeah, exactly. Diligence is supposed to be the you play so you can get this. Exactly. This doesn't make any sense. So this can't be real, right? Yeah, exactly. Imagine if it's multiplied for the alts. Absolutely. So each character can actually have one of these too. But people wanted these stones. That's fine. These 30-day stones. Okay, I get it. All right, that's fine. I don't know about the 30-day loot drop one. XP gain, loot drop, and gold drop. Right? That's debatable whether or not it should be here. You know, actually, fun fact: these power stones are actually craftable items in Korea. In Korea, you can craft all of these power stones. They are still 30 days, and so there's a little bit of a market around them because they require, some materials to make them, some onyx, some other things. And so, the Power Stone pets actually are a marketable item, right? And I think you can sell them too, but they're still 30-day items, right? Which is cool. I think that's awesome in Korea. For us, they decide to put them into the marketplace and try to monetize them. But this is a completely incorrect direction to go, right? It's a completely incorrect direction. It is. I mean, it can't be. It can't be. It just doesn't. It doesn't make sense. There's only 20 levels of one pass. They call it a seasonal pass. I don't understand this. It's a different scenario, right? It's just they are releasing. I don't want to call it pay to win because apparently the definition of pay to win to Gamigo, which they're not allowed to define, but they did, is it has to be in game and obtainable by other means, which is absolutely untrue. That's not the definition of the players pay to win. So we have to call it something else, right? We have to call it progression items. These are progression items. This is a progression item. Serendipity stones are a progression item. Diligence coins are a progression item. Labor is a progression item. Tempering boxes are progression items. Luna charms are progression items. I'd even say the Kyrios badges are absolutely progression items. They don't belong in the premium rewards. Same with the multi-wagon ticket, honestly, because progression is in any way. It's not just PvP, but it's PvE as well. So these are all progression items that should not exist for credits, period. Especially since they can be multiplied by all of the alts. This doesn't make any sense that this would be the way that it is. So what are we supposed to do? Who are we supposed to yell at? Because I've already started yelling at tons of people internally, right? I'm actually mailing people that I frequently talk to, not mailing, but emailing or having discussions with people who I frequently talk to at Gamigo who can pass information up. But there's like I was talking with one of the people who I got my terminology wrong with some stuff in a forum post, and they were like, "Hey, by the way, it's actually not the marketing team that does this stuff; it's the production team." Okay, fine. Apparently, marketing is the one that I talk to when it comes to content creation, and they cover Gamigo as a whole. So the production team, I guess, is the one who handles all of this stuff. And again, this is with my conversations with one of the managers at Gamigo, which is fine. It's a manager from content creating. It's a little different, right? So talk with them about this stuff. What are we supposed to do about it? Nothing, right? There's no amount of complaining that will stop this from happening before it happens. We can make Reddit posts. We can yell and throw things. But you know what will happen? 7.0 would get delayed, which would screw up the entire Archepass reset system. Unless they just, don't release it on the 15th. I don't know. It seems weird. Everything seems awful and weird right now, because this doesn't make any sense to me. So I don't know. I feel powerless again, right? Like, we have no way to actually make a change here. I don't think it's a catch-up mechanic, no. I don't think that's what they're thinking. I think that the people who have made these decisions do not play the video game, and they don't know anything about it. And they are given the power to make decisions without actively playing, 20 to 40 hours a week. And that's normal for gaming companies, unfortunately, that are just looking for money, that are just looking to appeal stockholders. They don't care about the player base. They just want their stock to go up, right? So, and that's, by the way, great for the staff, because the staff probably gets stock. I mean, I think they're a private company, actually, if I remember correctly, so that might be wrong. Yeah, I think they're a private company. I'm gonna go 90% sure they're private. Yeah, I think they're actually private, but still, they have an internal stock anyways. So generally, they want the value of their company to go up, right? Would removing the diligence fix it? No, absolutely not. And the reason for that, Fruck, is that these are still progression items, right? Serendipity stones are technically progression. Even the loot drop power stone is a progression item, right? It's a 10% XP gain, 10% gold drop rate, 10% loot drop rate. It's a progression item, right? It helps progress quicker than other people. Oh, nice, play for 1 hour. And like I said, Curios badges shouldn't be in there. These vocation hasteners shouldn't be in there. Okay, maybe not. Maybe vocation hasteners okay, but whatever. Resplendent weapon tempering, resplendent armor tempers. These other loot drop or honor potions, these Curios badges, these loot drop potions, the honor, none of this is. This isn't the way that Archeage Unchained was designed from the start. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I think that the reality is Gamigo is not listening to its player base. They do not care about the loyalty of the player base. And if this goes through, I'm just going to stop working with them, honestly. I'll probably just quit the game. And honestly, why do I need to make content, right? Why do I need to help them with this stuff? So I'll probably stop that. But I'll probably still play because I still enjoy it, and I like the PvP and stuff, and, whatever. But I don't like this stuff, right? It's stupid. Why would I help Gamigo with these things? It doesn't make any sense. So they need to hire staff that actually plays, or listen to the ones that do, because they actually have staff that plays Archeage that they're just not listening to. Yes, Kaleido, you can repair cars with lumber. Yep, absolutely. That is a thing in this patch. So everybody's got to carry lumber if they want to repair their cars. They're saying something in party chat here for me. Anyways, I don't know. I feel like we don't really have any ways to do anything. I don't know. I shouldn't work with Gamigo, right? I don't agree with what they're doing. I don't think they care about the player base. So whatever. If they don't care about the player base, I don't care about them. Why should I? Right? Obviously. I think that goes without saying. If they don't care about us, why should we care about them as a company? Let them make whatever money they want from this. Fine. Let that appease those people. I don't care.